Merab Dvalishvili has recently broken his silence regarding the highly anticipated trilogy bout with Petr Yan, and he is entirely unconvinced by the champion's timeline. Following Peter's masterful performance that reclaimed the bantamweight title at UFC 323, a third chapter between the two rivals was all but guaranteed by the promotion. However, after undergoing major lumbar surgery weeks after the fight, Yan's return to the octagon has been cast into serious doubt, leaving the title picture stagnant and frustrating his most dangerous contender. Dvalishvili, who has repeatedly stated he is ready and waiting for the trilogy, isn't buying the severity of the champion's injury. He pointed out the blatant inconsistency in Peter's public statements, highlighting the fact that he recently appeared on the Ariel Helwani show and explicitly expressed his desire to fight Sean O'Malley at the massive White House card. Merab finds it fun that Yan felt perfectly healthy enough to campaign for a blockbuster matchup against O'Malley on a historic stage, but the moment that specific opportunity fell through, he suddenly needed an indefinite timeline to recover from his back surgery.
Today training was very good because we worked some position. This is pretty much how I'm gonna work against Peter, and feels like a real training camp for me. We talk a lot, we training smart, and this is what I need, because last time when I fought Peter, I was working hard. This time I work smart. That's what I need, and I think I'm gonna make different result, and I'm gonna take my belt back and continue a good life and stay busy.
The recent report from Red Corner MMA indicating that Arman Tsarukyan and Charles Oliveira are set to run it back in the main event of UFC 331 has sent shockwaves through the lightweight division, primarily because of what it means for the rest of the contenders. By locking Tsarukyan and Oliveira into a high-stakes rematch in Los Angeles, the promotion has essentially cleared the path for other massive matchups to materialize. With the two top contenders occupied, the persistent rumors of Ilia Topuria finally settling his heated rivalry with Paddy Pimblett suddenly seem much more than just speculation. While the top of the lightweight bracket sorts itself out, legends of the sport are already looking at the division's rising stars and dreaming up stylistic masterclasses. Demetrius Johnson recently threw a fascinating idea into the mix, suggesting that Ilia Topuria should test himself against the surging Magomed Zaynukov. Mighty Mouse highlighted Zaynukov's dominant start in the UFC following his Dana White's Contender Series contract, calling a potential clash between Topuria's ferocious boxing and Chanko's Muay Thai a beautiful matchup that he would love to see.
A beautiful fight. I would love... it's kind of interesting where, you have Ilia Topuria, he just lost to Justin Gaethje, and there's a lot of great matchups in 155 and 145 for Ilia Topuria, and I would love to see this matchup between Chanko versus Ilia Topuria. No more John Pork Boys. No more. Give this man the respect. Chanko. Okay? Chanko, undefeated.
Meanwhile, coach Javier Mendez has urged fans to stop looking at Chanko as just a Muay Thai striker, saying he's developing into a complete mixed martial artist with an incredibly high ceiling. According to Mendez, Chanko has evolved far beyond his striking roots and is now one of the toughest training partners in the gym. He says that Chanko regularly gives Islam Makhachev difficult rounds in sparring, something very few fighters are capable of doing.
Chanko gives Islam some really tough rounds because he's gotten really good on defending and surviving on the ground and getting back up, or even attacking on the ground. Chanko's become the total MMA package. Don't look at him as just a Thai boxer. He's the total package. He can do it all, and he definitely gives Islam some good battles. Yes, for sure. He's going to excite the crowd. He's an exciting fighter. He likes to strike. Because that's what he's done his whole life. He strike. So hopefully he'll find someone he can show his striking ability. And people normally tend to like the strikers over the ground guys. So Chanko is going to be a fan favorite for sure. And then his name too, Chanko, right? It's a cool name. Chanko it made a big impact in the world also. But it wasn't Chanko that did it, but I'll just say it's Chanko.
Team Khabib head coach Javier Mendez just sent a warning to Ilia Topuria. After closing out his PFL contract as an undefeated, dominant lightweight champion, Usman Nurmagomedov finds himself in a highly enviable position as he enters free agency, with his cousin Khabib and head coach Javier Mendez publicly stating their intent to secure the most lucrative and challenging path forward. A high-profile top 5 matchup for his UFC debut is almost guaranteed. One name that has consistently surfaced as a dream stylistic clash clash is former king Ilia Topuria. Ilia, who recently lost his lightweight belt to Justin Gaethje, is currently eyeing the absolute top of the division, while El Matador has repeatedly dismissed Usman's status as a legitimate threat, claiming the PFL champion's resume pales in comparison to his own. The team at American Kickboxing Academy sees this specific matchup as the ultimate test and potentially the most rewarding one. Mendez recently addressed the matchup on Submission Radio, sending a clear warning to Topuria. He admitted El Matador has some of the best boxing in MMA, but made it clear that if Usman gets the fight, Team Khabib already knows exactly how to shut him down.
He matches up extremely well with every one of those guys. The guy that's going to be the toughest puzzle, in my opinion, is Topuria. He's going to be the toughest puzzle, but we'll get him solved too. But he's the toughest puzzle, and he's the one I would have the most respect going up against. Just me, my personal opinion. Khabib's opinion may be different. Other coaches that train Usman might have different, but my opinion is our toughest task that we have to work on is Ilia, and we would do it. I know we would do it, but he is definitely by far our toughest challenge. I feel.
By the way, I heard you speaking, I think it was in a different interview, about how he trains obviously with Islam Makhachev. Islam has this fight coming up just in a couple of weeks. What are those training sessions like, being able to see Usman and Islam, having live rounds together and sort of coming into their fights together?
See, that's my secret. That's the thing people don't understand. I'm not this genius guy. We get to watch these great fighters in front of me do what they do. And so I used to watch Islam and Khabib go, so how hard was it for me to pick Islam to be the next ruler of that division? Why? Because I watched it. So it's the same thing. I get to watch Usman and Islam go at it. So that's why I can say what I'm saying with the confidence I'm saying it, because I watch what this kid does.
Islam Makhachev believes he isn't unbeatable, but he says the biggest challenge for anyone trying to defeat him is matching his preparation. The welterweight champion admitted that any fighter can technically be beaten, but he questions whether anyone is willing to put in the same level of work that he does behind the scenes. With Islam continuing to face the best fighters available, he believes his biggest advantage isn't just his skills inside the octagon, but the discipline and preparation that happen long before fight night. How do you rate Ian Gary's chances against Islam? Leave your comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications to make sure you never miss daily MMA news.